Eric Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan, and today we're doing a walk around video on this 2016 Hyundai Tucson Highlander. Now what we'll do is run through the condition of the vehicle as well as some of the special features that does come in the Highlander model. So starting off at that front, you've got that beautiful Hyundai front end look with the chrome grille, big open grille to allow for cooling into that engine. Front color match parking sensors along the bottom of the vehicle. Now do note that there is a slight, no, that's just a little bit of, that'll actually come off, so don't worry about that. So color match parking sensor along the front, got those daytime running lamps at the bottom, which is going to improve the visibility of your car while you're driving, projector globes and indicator lamps all in that nice sleek headlight design. Coming across the side to that first alloy wheel, now you've got a very cool looking alloy wheel, almost looks like a shuriken. Great effect when it's actually rolling, but it's got a dual tone gunmetal gray and polished aluminium on the inside. Now the rim looks like it has had a little bit of gashing along the edging there and down there, so it has sustained a little bit of damage, but not actually significant to dent it, but just a little bit of damage on the edge. And looks like we fitted brand new tires at the time of this video. Now the side mirrors are color matched to the vehicle. It does come with this plastic undercover that's to protect anything expensive from getting damaged, and also that indicator lamp is fitted in there just to elevate the lamp for the other drivers on the road. Now the door handles are in that beautiful chrome finish, and it is a keyless entry vehicle, so as long as you're within proximity you can lock and unlock the car, and if you can see, the side mirrors will actually fold in when the car is locked. Now opening it up and taking a look inside the vehicle, this car comes with a full leather interior. You can see very well maintained, no damage, no stains, no marks, no tears. Yeah, it does have a little bit of creasing, but it is what you'd expect from a used vehicle as people get in and out of the car. It comes with the Tucson carpet mats and this cool Tucson little scuff plate to protect the paintwork inside the vehicle. Now the car does also come with tint, as the previous owner has opted for that. We always encourage people to take tint, so it's good to see that the previous owner has opted for that. It's going to save you a little bit of money. But taking a look in the back seats as well, great leather interior, lots of space in the back, and actually looks like it has been maintained really, really well. That second rim, now this also looks like it might have had, no, it seems to be okay actually. I think that it's just a protection put around the edging of the rim, so that seems to be in good condition, no damage to that rim and plenty of tread on those tires. Coming around to the tailgate of the vehicles, now this car does come with your reverse parking sensors, which are color matched again, and a reverse camera mounted just at the bottom. Being the Highlander, it does also come with an automatic boot, so pressing the button, backing up, that's going to open up the boot for you. There is also a control on the remote, you can press that and it will open the boot as well. If I lift this up, it comes with a full size spare wheel. Doesn't look like it's been used, which is a good sign. All your jack-in tools are also located under there. Now the car does also have a cargo blind. It's going to keep everything nice and private. No one's going to be looking in, and you've also got your tether points for your car seats. Now to close the boot, you just simply press the button, and that's going to close up. Just as easy as it opened. So coming across, again, condition on the back end, phenomenal, no damage. It's got a rear wiper and washer and high mounted brake light. That third alloy wheel has also got no damage whatsoever. The little protection around the edging keeps throwing me off because I think it's damaged, but it's not. It's just a protection coating that goes around the edge. So that's in good condition. Fuel filler cap will just pop out. Now when the car is actually locked, that's not going to be able to be open, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Paintwork on the passenger side, again, A1, no damage, no scratches, no marks, no stains. And that fourth and final rim, also completely unmarked. So we've got 4 rims in excellent condition, one with a slight nick, does have new tires put on it, and you've got a very well presented Tucson Highlander. What we're going to do is pop the hood and take a look inside. Taking a look inside the engine bay of the Tucson. Now, as you can see, it is a very well laid out engine bay, a lot of room to work around the car. Just over here is your washer fluid for your wipers and washers, so make sure that's topped up because you're going to probably use that. Coolant is located up there, so that's your coolant reservoir, and your dipstick for your engine is located at the back. So make sure you check these things and all the levels are good. Battery terminals on positive and negative right here, and the fuse box is located right next to that to make sure that is all checked. Now one thing I actually like about this engine bay is if you pull these flaps down, that is actually your air filter there, so very easy to access and change. You're going to want to make sure that you're getting clean air into that motor and through that turbo, so make sure you always check that when you get the chance. So what we have here is a 4-cylinder 2-liter turbo diesel motor. It does come with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, so lots of gears to move through, great for towing and any payload needs. This car has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 6 airbags, lots of safety for all the passengers in the vehicle. Now this motor produces 136 kilowatts with 400 Newton meters of torque. So again, lots of torque and power for all your towing needs. This car is a diesel car with a 62-liter capacity. It does have a combined fuel consumption of 6.8 liters per 100, or an average fuel distance of about 912 kilometers off a full tank. But that is all dependent on how you drive and what you're going to be towing around. Taking a look inside the Tucson now, I got to say, very well laid out vehicle, a lot of buttons here, but we will run through everything. It is very easy to understand what's actually in this car. So starting off on that driver's side door, do get your driver's side window, which is fully automatic. The rest are just your standard power windows. Above that is a window lock control and central locking as well. Up on the top of the control panel is your driver's side mirrors. So there is a button to actually fold them in like so, or you can just leave it in auto, and when you actually lock the car, they're going to fold in anyway. On the right hand side of the dash are a few little controls. So the first button on the far left is your automatic tailgate or your auto boot button. So if you're sitting in the driver's seat, you can just press that button, open the boot, kids can chuck their bags in, and you can close the boot up again. Next that is a stability control, your lane keeping, your blind spot warning system, and an illumination cluster, dial for your cluster. So if you want to know what these are, make sure you ask us when you actually call in, but this is just going to be an indicator in your side mirrors. Now coming to the actual steering column, on the right hand stock is your left and right indicator, your fog lamp controls, and your headlight controls as well. And on the left hand side is your wipers and washers, and again these have an automatic rain sensing system. Just leave it in auto, car's going to decide when it needs to turn them on. The steering wheel is a very comfortable leather stitched steering wheel. On the right hand side is your cruise control settings, and the left hand side has a little control for the actual display in your head unit. Now that has a bit of system information, servicing schedules, and your interior lighting and sounds, and your ambient lights, light inside the vehicle. So you can actually adjust that how you would like to. So nice little quirky features. Now on the left hand side are your media controls with your volume, your seek, your mode, and your mute button for your radio. Below that is your call and reject for your Bluetooth connectivity. Now next to that is the most important button in the vehicle, which is your engine stop start button. So make sure your foot is on the brake and press that button to turn the car on. Coming over to the actual entertainment system now, you've got a very nice touchscreen head unit, very easy to use. You can see that I'm just going to press that radio button there, mute that. So if I press radio, that'll flick between AM and FM. Media is going to be when you have your Bluetooth connect actually connected in, and then you've got your inbuilt maps as well. So you can see we're at 20 to 32 Kangen Drive. Pressing the nav button is going to bring up your prompts to actually search a route or a direction. Now this button here is for your Bluetooth mobile connect. This is to actually turn the screen off. So maybe it's in the nighttime, you're sitting there, maybe you're at Lunar drive-ins, you can press that button, that light will go off. You've got an information cluster and a settings button as well. Now this is an SD card for the actual head unit, so make sure that is in there so that you have your maps and navigation. It's not a storage facility. Now below that is your climate control. Now you've got dual zone climate control, driver and passenger have their own settings. Currently it's in sync, which means if I was to adjust it from here, both driver and passenger are going to adjust their temperatures. All the fan speeds and modes below that, and all your demisters as well. Now next that is your heated seat functions and ventilated seats. So you've got both heating and cooling seats in this vehicle, which is a nice little creature feature as well. Below that, two 12-volt sockets with the USB and auxiliary input, and a nice storage compartment below that. You've got also another storage behind that and two cup holders. Now coming over to the gear shifter, now the condition is pretty good. I got to say, in the actual storage compartment there seems to be, maybe there was something stuck at the bottom and they've taken it off, but there is a little bit of a rough patch there, maybe from some glue or something like that. But other than that, pretty good condition, no damage to the actual thing. If I bring this into reverse, that's going to pull up that reverse camera that I pointed out earlier. So nice reverse camera, very clear and easy to see. If I bring it down into drive and flick it to the right, that is going to engage the sports shift system. So I can actually go up and down in my gears and have a bit more control over the vehicle. If that is what you want, maybe you're going up a hill and need some extra power, you can do that. Or just leave it in drive, the car's going to do all the work for you. Behind that is your electric park brake. So like a normal brake, you'll push it down to turn it off and pull it up to turn it on. Next to that is your parking sonar button, your auto hold, your drive modes, which has sport or not sport, your center diff lock, and your downhill descent as well. There seems to be another little mark here. Again, nothing too major, just a little mark. And this nice leather stitch center console armrest. And if I lift that up, storage up top and a deeper storage compartment down the bottom. So pretty nice, neat little setup. You got two vents at the back. And I'll get the camera person to pan around the interior. You got ISO fixed points and tether points on the back of those middle row seats. And up the top, this car actually comes with a panoramic roof. Now, I'm just gonna press this once and not actually open the window because it is raining. So just so you can see the kind of panoramic roof that it comes with, that flicking it lightly once is gonna open up the shade. If I flick it again, that is gonna open up the mirror, and you can take it all the way back. And if I flick it forward, that's gonna move that shade forward again. So it is a fully automatic functional panoramic roof. So very nice, neat little creature feature. So what we're going to do now is jump outside and wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video on this 2016 Hyundai Tucson Highlander. And as you can see, it is a great example of a well-maintained, well-looked after Hyundai, great condition and lots of features as well. So make sure you don't miss out on this opportunity. Now, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. Just before I go, this car does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. Now, what that will offer you is 5 years additional protection up to 200,000 kilometers, and it is going to cover 181 electrical and mechanical components of this vehicle. It does also come with the added benefit of 10 years platinum roadside assistance nationwide. So great value in this service, so make sure you ask us about this because you might find value in this. In addition to that, I would highly recommend you talk to us about our lifestyle pack. Now that is going to give you a lifetime warranty on this beautiful white paintwork, as well as a leather protection on the interior, and you're going to want to offer this, especially if you've got kids or a family. There's a lot of value in this. So again, talk to us about these things. They are at an additional cost. However, if you're using our in-house finance, we'd love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will really affect your repayments. Now lastly, but most importantly, make sure you jump on a Google, search up Eric Mitsubishi and see what people have to say about us. With over 1,100 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance as a buyer that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan. Thank you so much for watching.